back in motion, man. What up? I'm back in motion. What they talking about? I don't know. Fuck is they talking about? Yeah, y'all see that Speedy dude, right? He was definitely with they probably family. Speedy and X. Lil Nas X. They probably related. That's why them names. You see Speedy looking gay and all that. This little case with the Carmelo Anthony kid, he was sitting somewhere. They told him he can't sit there. Like this is the problem. Why would those kids want to tell somebody where they can sit and where they can't sit? Especially if the coach was like, you would sit there. So I really don't, know what I mean? Like those kids should have mind their business. And they like, yo, why he had a knife? Niggas got knives everywhere. I be seeing niggas with knives doing every basketball niggas with knives, track stars with knives. Motherfuckers got knives everywhere. He had a knife. They had to been threatening him. Maybe it wasn't those two kids, the brothers, one of them that died, but somebody was picking on Shorty. That's why all this racism stuff got to stop. Because there's so much racism that y'all making people that's not racist. That's the whole thing. People are getting frustrated. People are scared. People are, you know what I'm saying, their anxiety start going on. You never know what type of trauma Shorty went through. I ain't gonna lie. Shorty don't look like a bad kid. But the kid that died, in his eyes, he just got a certain look in his eyes. I don't know, man. Maybe I could be wrong. He said he called him a nigga. Maybe he did. Know what I'm saying? I wasn't there, but pretty sure, know what I'm saying, he called him something. And he tried to warn him, like, I'm telling you, you're going to regret it. And, you know, a lot of people was outraged, pissed off. Y'all got to understand, man, shit happens everywhere. It ain't just because it was at a track meet. Shit could have been anywhere. That's the shit, man. People got to recognize. Yeah, that's crazy. Even out there, there's a lot of stuff going out there. It's just, it's too much racism going around, period. Yo, I know you, what you eating? Chocolate. No, all that's what it is. All that hate, all that hatred, evil. It's like a disease. You know what I'm saying? Hatred is like a disease. If you keep bringing around certain people, they'll get the disease. Hate is contagious. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Hate is contagious, man. And, you know, people got to learn how to live with themselves. Stop being mad at other people for things that they don't have nothing to do with. You know what I mean? It's out of their hands. These people be hating people they don't even know. I know some people that was racist, and when they got to know certain people that they didn't like, they was like dumbfounded. Like, they couldn't believe or how they got brainwashed. You know, a lot of people getting brainwashed from young. You get brainwashed like that, and you start thinking certain people is out to get you, or certain people this. You just have a certain idea about certain people, and you know it don't even be like that. That be another person hatred you carrying around. So you know what I mean? And it's sickening, man, to see, you know, things like this go like this. But I want to know if y'all, would y'all be outraged if it was the other way around? If that kid would have stabbed the other kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to bring race into it. But what if the white kid would have stabbed the black kid? Then what? What y'all would have been saying? Oh, he was scared. Y'all got to stop making excuses for people, bro. Like, I put the shit up with Kyrie. Niggas gonna say he from Brooklyn. Nobody cares he from Brooklyn. Right now, he looking like a fun boy. That's the only thing that matter. I see a lot of people talking about Jadakiss ain't been to jail. Listen, bro, Jadakiss, why y'all think niggas gotta be real to be in jail? So why he talk about that? Jadakiss got a lot of friends that went to jail. And on top of that, y'all play around with Kiss if y'all want to. Ask J Hood what have happened to you if you play around with Kiss. I see a lot of people reaching right now. They ain't getting the attention they want. Instead of going back and forth with the bloggers, I see people trying to attack the rappers or attack the athletes just to get some wave, man. You gotta be yourself, man. Y'all jumping out the window. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You can't make excuses for nobody. Everybody got their own problems and everybody got their own trauma. So you can't just keep making excuses, man. It comes from the household and they upbringing. You know? Yo, stop jumping around like that. So yeah, it starts with the parents. It starts with the parents. Shit, it's crazy out here, man. Kids got too much anger. Exactly. It ain't a color on it. It's about right and wrong. That's all. They don't got nothing to do with the color. Kids, period. But when you have a situation with two individuals, you got to bring background into it. You know, things is getting crazy, nasty for everybody. Let's go. Come on, go. I'm telling you right now, if I was in the Bronx, my phone would have been gone. I'm just saying that. My phone would have been, boom, shit would have been gone. Yo, man, hatred is taught. Y'all gotta remember that. Hatred is learned and it's taught. And it's brainwashing. That's what it is. It could go either way. Or it could be stole upon you. Like you keep dealing, like let's say as me, I gotta go to school and the teachers is white and they treating me wrong. The police is white and they treat me wrong. The token booth is white. They treat me. I'ma start, know what I'm saying, thinking everybody's like that. So it's a lot of people that play roles in racism because they don't know how to treat people, and they get these higher up positions and they tend to try to put people down or put the spin on people, and that's one of the things that create that. So in New York, it's kind of like that because, you know, social workers, they might be a different background and they racist to blacks. You just name it. The interview you about to get your job on, they might be racist, you know what I'm saying? Or just stereotype, you know? There's a lot of stereotypes. Like, if you white and you just from the hood, niggas think you a cop. That's stereotyping. So if you Chinese, you automatically know karate. Stereotype. I know a lot of Spanish people that don't know Spanish. You know what I mean? So you can't just stereotype everybody. That's what it is. Yeah, but and that's why we can't be getting angry. We can't let nobody know that affect us, because once people know you catch your feelings about a certain situation, they start playing on your feelings. Blake, what up? What up? What up? Ain't nothing, same old, same old. I'm outside. But yeah, that it's just rape. That whole racist thing is just too much. It's taking up too much space in people's minds. People could be racist off of one incident. Somebody got robbed by a black guy. Now they just all wary of all black guys. You get around a black guy, your anxiety start going on. You know, you get jumped by a bunch of white kids, always treated. You start thinking they all like that. I know a lot of Spanish cab drivers that got robbed, and now when blacks get in their car, they be kind of wary. Yo, give me the money. You know what I mean? So when I get in the cab, I just give them the money up front. Yo, I'm going here. They be like, no, don't get. You got to make people feel guilty about their racism. You know what I'm saying? Or if you start just treating them like, you know, not as much like, you know, people that you could tell people that's wary and concerned, I just pay them up front, nigga. They feel offended. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to come back later. I got some ish to do. I'm about to smoke. I'm about to do some shit.